Hello my fellow Yarnians, it's Movie and a Stitch, and I am on letter I and J. I and J. So my I movie was It. That scary clown movie. Oh my god. They actually did pretty good though on doing a new version of it from the old version, but I still say the old version is creepier than the new version. But yeah, you know Pennywise. So Pennywise is the clown, and the story is about these kids that get terrorized and are taken by this killer clown, and they end up tracking it down and trying to kill it. And it is just the creepiest thing ever. I think that's probably when clowns started being scary. Is probably when they made that movie back in the day, It. But it's a Stephen King movie, and it was a very, very good movie. So highly recommend if you like horror. And for my J movie, I watched Jumanji. I watched the old version with Robin Williams. And yeah, so that was based on a children's book, which I didn't know that. It's actually a board game, and what happens is the board game comes to life, pretty much, but in a different way. Like, things are just not like they are on our world. Like, things are like crazy big and huge. Things that shouldn't be huge are huge. It's just crazy. And they try it. Anyways, yeah, and it's about, you got to try to win the game to get back into your own world. It's actually really, really good. I know it sounds crazy. And yeah, I ran out of breath there a minute ago. That's probably why I was like, ugh. But yeah, highly recommend watching it. Anyways, let's get to the good stuff. Here's the blanket. My Mermaid Scales blanket that I've been working on with Movie and a Stitch. And I am still working on it. That's why you're going to see a white string, because I didn't finish the row. But I'll show you where I've started out.
So hard to tell.
Oops.
May have actually happened a lot of times.
Sorry about that. Wasn't long enough for a copyright, I hope. But anyways, so here is where I started out. And it comes down into these gorgeous greens, yellows, oranges, greens, into these pinks and purples, into this color. Now for this part here is the troll, and I didn't use the whole cake yet, because after this pink there was some light green, and I thought, well, I'll switch over to this other cake that I have, because I only had so much of it. So I want to use this rest of this cake, and then I'll attach the rest of this. So we'll attach this into that when I get down to whatever. And then I'll have used that and all of it, which I thought, you know, with the orange and the yellow, because I do have it down here. So yeah, I think it's gonna look so pretty. It's actually, I laid this out on my bed, you guys, and I have a king size bed, and this was almost the length of it, or the width. It's pretty wide. So I'm really loving this pattern. So like always, I will leave the description. In the description, I will leave the pattern and all that, and the yarn. Well, the yarn, I'm not really sure what the other mandala yarns I used, what the names were, because it was a Hirschner's Millens bag of 3. The only one I do is this, is the mandala troll. Sorry. But it's just a bunch of mandalas with really pretty rainbow colors. You can just play with the colors. That's what I've been doing. I've just been playing with them. Yep. Anyways, without further ado, we're going to show Amy's work, and she'll explain it all with her blanket, her Disney blanket as she's calling it. So thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for loving my blanket so far. I really appreciate it. And yeah, so here's Amy.
Hi everybody, it's Amy from Amylongtocrochet. Back again with Movie and Stitch that we're doing with Kim at Kim's Crochet and Knits. Now I'm up to my end movie, which is my rows 66 through 69. It's the National Treasure off the Disney movies. Came out in 2004. Everybody knows Nicolas Cage movies. He's a historian, Ben Gates, searching for the treasure, dating back to the creation of the U.S. governments. Gates and his friends are trying to find it before another colleague does, to prove that family history has a lot to do with the government. The colors I chose for this movie are the white here. It's off the movie poster title and the snow at the beginning of the movie. Then the red is the curtains at the White House. The green that I did here is the olive green from the mystical eye off the dollar bill that they keep relating back to in the movie. And then the orange here is used to relate the fire used throughout the lighting in the whole movie. Then the next movie is my O movie. It's on my rows 71 through 74. And it is these here. The blue here is the sky from behind the moon. Obviously, you can tell what these two rows are for. It's the black and white from the Dalmatian puppy skin. And then the red is from Cluella's coat that she wears throughout the movie. Glenn Close is Cluella in the movie. Pongo and Purdy, the two dogs, have 101 Dalmatian puppies. And she wants to get them to make her a coat from their skins. Pongo and Purdy and their human pets, as they call them, have to save the puppies so that she can't do that to the puppies. The next one I have here is these four, and that is for my P movie, which is Pete's Dragon. That is one of the older movies on Disney. 1977 is when it first came out, the original movie. It's my rows 76 through 79. Elliot is a magical, mischievous dragon, causes chaos in a mine village, and he's trying to help Pete escape from an evil foster parents. Pete wants to live with Nora and her father in the lighthouse, and Elliot is trying to help him do that. So the colors I chose for this movie are the green for Elliot's skin, because he's the dragon. And then the light pink for Elliot's hair, because I wanted to try and mix up a couple colors in the blanket. And then the soft blue, and I chose one that was like a variegated blue, so that it would change colors. It was throughout the poster, the scenic movies, the ocean, the sky, and everything throughout the movie. So I chose that one to represent all kinds of the colors throughout it. And then the yellow is the title off the movie poster. My next movie that I chose off of Disney is Quest. Let me get my blanket down again. And it is these four here. It is a movie of a knight that dreams of being one of the Knights of the Round Table, except for she's a female, so she gets a chance to be able to do that when she's looking for the fabled sword of Excalibur. It is lost, and she gets mixed up with King Arthur's, and she becomes his only hope of finding the sword. And she gets help from a falcon, a dragon, and a blind man named Garrett throughout the movie of finding the sword. The colors I chose for the movie here are the red for the movie title on the poster. Light purple is one of the dragon colors that helped her look for the sword. Turquoise is from the falcon's wings and Garrett's clothes. And then the darker purple is for Kaylee's clothes, the girl that's looking for the sword. And then, let's see, that is row 81 through 84, and then the separating row here is row 85. And then my last movie on this bunch is my R movie, which is Ratatouille. That is rows 86 through 89. The colors I chose here for the movie. The blue is the title color on the movie poster. The white is for all the chef clothing that they have to wear in the kitchens for them to be able to cook and stuff. The gray is for Remy, the mouse in the movie, and all of his mice friends. And then the red here is for like the tomato sauce and the colorings and the actual tomatoes that they use throughout the movie in the kitchen. And Ratatouille is about a mouse named Remy that dreams of becoming a great chef, despite that he's a rat. He moves to Paris, and with the help of a garbage boy that works in one of the kitchens called Linguini, they put the culinary skills to the test, and he is telling Linguini how to cook. So it's like a team effort. He gets a chance to prove it when a great food critic comes into the restaurant and they cook for him. So that is rows 86 through 89, and then my separation colors here. That is all for today, and then I'm going to go ahead and start on the next ones. Thanks, everybody. Bye.